Forget Pakistan. Today, even China and the world's top defense experts are stunned by the rise of India's invisible warrior. In the skies above the subcontinent, a silent revolution is underway. The Heron drone, a gift of Israeli technology, has not only turned the tide of the drone war with Pakistan, but has also exposed the vulnerabilities of billion-dollar air defense systems, leaving Pakistan's military planners in utter disarray. For years, Pakistan has tried to needle India with a barrage of drones, sometimes for smuggling drugs, sometimes for weapons drops, and often for espionage. But in 2025, something changed. Pakistan's drones, once a source of nuisance and threat, are now being intercepted, jammed, or shot down with surgical precision. Not a single one is landing safely on Indian soil. The humiliation is palpable for a country that boasts of nuclear might, but can't get its toy drones past India's new digital shield. The Heron is no ordinary drone. Developed by Israel Aerospace Industries, it is a technological marvel. The latest Heron Mark-2, inducted by India in 2023, boasts a range of up to 3,000 kilometers and can stay aloft for over 24 hours at a stretch. It operates at altitudes of 30,000 to 35,000 feet, well above the reach of most man-portable air defense systems and shoulder-fired missiles that Pakistan relies on. But what truly sets the Heron apart is its suite of sensors: high-resolution electro-optical and infrared cameras, synthetic aperture radar that can see through clouds and darkness, and advanced electronic warfare capabilities. This drone is not just an eye in the sky, it's a digital predator, mapping enemy positions, intercepting communications, and relaying real-time intelligence to Indian ground stations. Pakistan's air defense network, heavily reliant on Chinese imports like the HQ-9 series, was once considered a formidable shield. But the Heron has exposed its weaknesses. With its ability to loiter for hours, the Heron can pinpoint the location, frequency, and operational patterns of Pakistani radars and missile batteries. This intelligence is more valuable than gold in modern warfare. Once a Pakistani air defense site is detected, the Heron can direct Indian fighter jets, loitering munitions like the Israeli Harpy, or even ground-launched missiles to strike with pinpoint accuracy. The result? In recent skirmishes, Indian forces have reportedly neutralized multiple Pakistani air defense systems in cities like Lahore and Rawalpindi, sending shockwaves through the Pakistani military establishment. In May 2025, the world watched as tensions between India and Pakistan reached a boiling point. Pakistan launched a barrage of drones and missiles at Indian military targets in the north and west. But India's multi-layered air defense, featuring the S-400 Triumph, Barak 8, Akash, and the indigenous Akashtir command system, intercepted and neutralized the threats. India's response was swift and devastating. Using Heron drones for real-time surveillance and target acquisition, Indian forces deployed Harpy loitering munitions, drones that home in on enemy radar emissions and destroy them in kamikaze attacks. Within hours, key Pakistani air defense radars were reduced to rubble, and the skies over Lahore and other cities were left unguarded. Pakistan's predicament is dire. Its air defense systems, mostly Chinese-made and often outdated, are no match for the high-altitude, low-signature Heron. The drone's engine is designed to minimize its heat signature, making it hard for heat-seeking missiles to lock on. Its encrypted data links are nearly impossible to jam or intercept, and upgraded versions like the Heron Mark-2 are rumored to carry electronic warfare suites capable of jamming or deceiving enemy radars. Moreover, Pakistan's economic crisis means it cannot afford to replace its destroyed or compromised air defense assets. India's approach has shifted from reactive to proactive defense. No longer content to wait for attacks, India now seeks to destroy enemy capabilities before they can be used. Drones are at the heart of this doctrine. By 2025, India's drone arsenal includes Heron Mark-1 and Mark-2 for surveillance and electronic warfare, Harpy and Harap for SEED, DED, which stands for Suppression Destruction of Enemy Air Defenses, Tapas BH, also known as Rustam-2, India's indigenous male drone, soon to be fully operational MQ-9B Guardian, also known as Predator, acquired from the US, capable of both surveillance and precision strikes. This network-centric, technology-driven approach has left Pakistan's 20th century military thinking in the dust. Pakistan's repeated drone failures are not just a military embarrassment, they are an economic disaster. Each drone lost, Each air defense system destroyed costs millions of dollars. With foreign reserves at historic lows and the country dependent on IMF bailouts, Pakistan simply cannot sustain this war of attrition. Meanwhile, the psychological impact is immense. The mere mention of the Heron sends shivers down the spines of Pakistani soldiers. The knowledge that every move is being watched, every radar emission could invite a deadly strike, has forced Pakistan to rethink its entire air defense posture. India is not stopping here. With the Make in India initiative, indigenous drones like Tapas BH are set to join the fleet, reducing dependence on foreign suppliers and further enhancing capabilities. The integration of AI, swarming technology, and advanced electronic warfare will make future Indian drones even more formidable. By 2027, India aims to have a fully networked, layered air defense and drone strike capability, covering both the western and northern borders. The message is clear. Any attempt to threaten India's sovereignty will be met with overwhelming technological and strategic superiority. So will Heron drones and India's growing drone power prove to be the last nail in Pakistan's coffin? Will Pakistan now think 100 times before any new misadventure? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, the era of invisible warriors has begun, and India is leading the charge.